Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. We had a little Halloween party here a couple of days ago for Adam and his friends and a few adults as well, friends of mine. It has become like a tradition here to do this party every Halloween. So I make a handmade buffet with savory and sweet treats, all made from scratch as usual. I do enjoy doing that, although the day before the party and the day of the party itself, it's really a torture for me because I'm always in the kitchen and I get really tired. But I love the outcome and everyone enjoys the party and the food, and that makes me very happy. So I'm still recovering from that 2 days after the party. And yesterday was a big reset day, so cleaning the house, tidying everything, relaxing quite a lot because that's also necessary. I never feel bad about taking a day off and resting after such a difficult day of, throwing a party or whatever. You should never feel bad for resting. If that's what your body needs, then please give it to it, because rest is a very big thing. You know how they say if you get sick, you just need some rest. Meditation really helps reset the body and mind. So rest is something you should really do if you want to see big changes or achieve something. Then the first thing you should prioritize is rest. And today is also a bit of, cleaning and tending to the garden, which I haven't done in a few days. And the problems with the insects seem to persist. So, I don't know, in general, that's such a complicated thing, organic gardening. Do you use pesticides? If so, which pesticides do you use? Because I've always heard copper and sulfur are used in organic gardening and they're accepted in organic gardening. But then recently I heard sulfur is okay, I guess, but not recommended, only used when really necessary. And copper is really toxic. So please let me know in the comments if you have some experience, if you use other more natural pesticides, or if everything grows in your garden without a problem. I know some gardens are like that, but here in Greece I don't think that's possible, especially near Athens. I'm really excited for these 2 days of resting and resetting and developing new habits. That's what I'm focusing on today. So it's the last month of autumn, winter is approaching, and now is the time to develop new habits that you can hold on to in the winter. So for me, that includes personal care, flossing my teeth, which everyone knows it's good to do, but not many people take the time to do it. So skincare, flossing my teeth, using the tongue scraper, doing some face yoga, which I've started doing recently and I really like. I'm not going to stay young forever, so face yoga is an alternative to surgery and Botox and I don't know what else. So it's something natural that you can do for 5 minutes, 10 minutes before going to bed. Also meditation is something I really want to get into more, because that's another thing that everyone knows is good for you, but nearly no one takes the time to do it. So 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night, or even 10 minutes is really good to achieve your goals and help your mind calm down, because we're not meant to wake up and straight away get into the chaos of life. We're meant to take the time for ourselves, to tune in with our body and our mind, and just slowly ease into the day and out of it as well. I want to get into painting more often. I've sold a couple of paintings in the past, like big canvases, but I'm not taking the time to paint anymore as I have my child and so much to do always. But it's good to paint every day if you're into it for a few minutes, even 10 minutes or so, just to exercise your art and getting better at it. And it also, it's a hobby I really enjoy, so yeah. And the last habit I want to get into is drinking more infusions instead of coffee. So if I've had my coffee in the morning, then I do want to get used to drinking an infusion depending on what I need at that moment. Like for example, now we've got the flu with my son Adam, so I've learned to make an infusion that helps with that. So something has obviously been eating my cabbages and beetroots and all sorts of vegetables. Here there's another cabbage that's been eaten, and we found a caterpillar, a very beautiful one the other day, a green one with like red spots. I showed it in my previous video. But I also think we have a big problem with slugs and snails. I haven't really seen any snails, maybe a couple of small ones. I've seen a few slugs, but not in the garden, so yeah, I don't know what that could be, but it's very frustrating. Look at this chard, I think it was. Only the stem is left. Poor chard. Yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of giving up on having a vegetable garden here in Greece. It's so difficult. There are always problems. And this is very interesting. So this is like leaf mold, or I read that it can be leaf miners. So I used a spray with rosemary and mint and dish soap, but it hasn't seemed to be working. And this plant was doing really well. That's like Wierzinkool, like in Dutch. I think it's like Napa cabbage. I should look it up. No, I think it's Savoy cabbage. And it was doing great. Actually, it was like my best plant, and look what they did to it. So yeah, if you have any info, just let me know. I would highly appreciate it. The mizuna is doing well. It's about the only thing that's doing well. And the kale is doing quite well as well. It had some slugs, but it survived, and now it's doing good. But yeah, the chard, it has this leaf mold thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. And some calendula that we planted, and it's doing well. But all the rest, yeah.
I love being in the kitchen and I've been baking since my teenage years. My passion for pastry arts took me to the Philippines where I studied and got this pastry book. Strudel is apparently made using a bed sheet. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so either. These were so good. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to take the time to give your body the attention it needs and to rest. We tend to get caught up in busy lifestyles and forget what really matters. Take the time, you deserve it. See you soon. Bye.